Greetings, friends and families of Feeding Nation Through Education. This is Alfred. I would like you to hear directly from Paul and Sandy, who went with us on our service trip to Burkina Faso from December 2023 into January 2024. Let's hear firsthand experience about the difference that you have been partnering with us to make in the lives of thousands of people in Burkina Faso.
Hey everyone, it's Paul and Sandy Beretta here. We'd like to just take a few moments, if we could, and share with you our trip to Burkina Faso in December of 2023. We just want to share with you what happened there and how it impacted us and what your money does, what your donations do to make a difference in the lives of people in Burkina Faso. And it was just an amazing trip. We arrived there safely, of course, and came home safely, but it was so impactful to see the work that's being done. In 2017, I met Alfred. We became friends. I went to my first time to Burkina Faso was in 2018. This is our third time there, my third time. And my lovely wife, Sandy, got to go this time. And I must say, I was kind of concerned. I wondered if she would love it the way I did, if it would impact her in the same way that it impacted me.
The biggest thing I learned is teenagers are teenagers no matter where you're at. The teenagers in Burkina Faso were not so different from the teenagers that I teach at Pleasant Grove High School. They like to have fun as well, and so we got along really good. I would teach them math, and as I would teach them math in English, they were learning English. But in the process also, I had them teach me their language. I wanted to learn Moray, and the more I learned their language, the more excited they got, because here I was, someone from the other side of the world that was interested in their world.
Yeah, it was really fun to be there and to watch her interact with the students and the teachers. I think the teachers really were impacted as well to see Sandy's style of teaching. And what's amazing about the school is there's been so much progress since 2018. We have multiple buildings built now. We just finished the cafeteria. So the cafeteria is completed. In fact, we ate there several times. And the dorms, the second dorm has been completed. And that was just, we're getting so close to where we can have the kids come, they can live at the school, they can eat there and be taught and not have to travel such large distance. It's really amazing. And then the other thing was a building that's going to be for medical and dental. So that's started. And we went to the village of Chun, which is actually Alfred's village where he grew up, and his mom lives there. And so we went there. We met at the Assembly of God's church there, and upstairs we created an area where our dental team, Dr. Liliana and Mark, could do their magic and do their work, and it was amazing. One person in particular, this lady that told us that she had had tooth pains for 10 years. And I'm like, I kind of thought about, when we were talking earlier, there was a time when not too long after we got married, I had a tooth impacted, and I was laying on the floor in our kitchen just in extreme pain. And then you know what? The very next day I was able to go to the dentist and have it fixed. And this woman had been dealing with that for 10 years, and I was like, I don't know what that's like. And but Sandy, she got to be at the front door welcoming people in, and you want to tell them what you did?
Dr. Liliana handed me this stuffed lion with great big teeth, human-looking teeth, and a big old toothbrush. And I would pantomime a little bit on proper teeth brushing techniques, and practice my Moray a little bit too. That seemed to make people at ease that I was even attempting their language, to put some people at ease as they were having dental work for the very first time. One young mom, I was able to hold her baby and entertain her daughter as she was getting her teeth taken care of. So it was amazing to be able to just help it in that very small way, while Dr. Liliana and Mark were doing making life-changing differences in these people's lives. To take that kind of pain away is just incredible.
Yeah, it was amazing. We got to see a lot of people that I haven't seen in a while and visit with them. Some young men that were boys when I first met them came and saw me and spent some time with them and chit-chatting, took pictures, and it was a joy to see them and to see their lives being changed, and so that was a great time. So our next trip, we went to a well opening celebration. And what was the most impactful moment? And I have to say it was the well opening. And I get emotional about it because of how blessed I am and how blessed we are in this country. So we get out of the vehicle and there's a bunch of people already there, and then people are coming in, they're driving on their bikes and they're walking in and they're riding their motorcycles, and a few people have cars, but most of them were with us. And we get out and we start walking, and people are singing and clapping and dancing, and it was almost like a procession as we walked to the well where we were doing the well opening. And so I have my phone and I'm videotaping this, and while I'm walking I'm crying, and I'm thinking, I walk over to my kitchen and get a glass of water, or my refrigerator has cold water and ice, I take a shower, I water my lawn, and all these things, and I'm in this country and we're celebrating the opening of a well. And I'm watching my wife. She learned how to dance with the students at the school, and she's dancing with them, and we're all walking, and it was an amazing experience. And I think if you were there, it would have touched you the same way. You want to talk a little bit about?
I compare myself celebrating at a football game to how I was celebrating at this well opening, and there's no comparison. The joy of that was contagious with the people that were there, celebrating water, and it puts your life in perspective. I guess I can agree with Paul that is a very life-changing moment, to celebrate something that in my day-to-day life I've taken for granted. I can really say that when I look backwards on my life and this trip, that I will compare my life before Burkina Faso, before my first trip there, and my life after going to Burkina Faso. And all of the things, from the kids at the school, to the well, to helping the people at the village, at the dental clinic. It's no better way to feel like you are right smack dab in the middle of doing something very good for people, and right smack dab in the middle of God's will for me. That was the key moments in our trip to Burkina Faso.
On behalf of my wife and I'd like to thank you, our donors, and those that are considering donating. Is that it's truly amazing what's taking place. And Alfred Koala, if you've never met this young man, he's
a force.
Yeah, and he's tireless, and he's committed, and his vision is we're seeing it unfold. We're seeing it built. We're seeing lives being changed. We're seeing people have basic necessities like water and food as a result of this ministry and the foundation and the effort that's being made. And you are a part of that. What you do, what you donate, it matters. It makes a difference. And even if you never get a chance to go to Burkina Faso, my hope is that you'll believe what we're saying, is that you make a difference in what you give. And we just wanted to thank you and honor you by sharing what took place there in our lives. Thank you. And God bless you.
Wow. Thank you, Paul and Sandy, and friends and families of FNTE. None of what Paul and Sandy are sharing would have taken place without your support. I am counting on you for greater impact that we're going to do together in 2024. God bless you and have a blessed day.